Hello there guys, it's Art here and this is the last episode of Stories Untold. Today we have the last session. It's the fourth episode and the last one. I wonder how the story is gonna end. I wonder what the resolution to all of it is gonna be. I have theories. But we'll talk about it after we finish the game, okay? So yeah, let's go. The same intro, probably, like always. Yep. Same intro. Ooh, the game is loud. Okay, better. Fixed it.
I think that's enough of that for now.
Okay. I guess not. I guess it's not our usual intro.
You're quite fond of this show, aren't you?
Kinda. It's a pretty good game. I mean...
Okay, come on. Let's get you down to the observation room.
Observation room?
This place must be starting to feel like home to you.
Fucking screen tearing.
Try and get you out of here eventually. Just in here. Okay, are we through in the next room? Just relax and we'll get started in a moment.
Oh god. Okay, so he was just watching a TV. It was all just movies that he was watching, or TV shows. This is the real story.
Right, Mr. Asian, now are you ready? Just hit record on the tape deck in front of you when you're ready.
Sure.
This is subject 12-19-86-23, new session entry. We have myself, Dr. Alexander, leading, and in a room we have our patient, Mr. James Asian. As we know, James has recently recovered from a 2-week coma.
Yeah, as I thought, he was in a coma.
In our last 3 sessions, James's attempts to recollect events of the accident seen him merging his memory with his imagination.
Oh my god, I fucking told you guys.
I've always ended in panic, and we've had to terminate the session abruptly.
I told you guys, it's all in his head.
Let's try and do this one better, James. So when you're ready, let's bring this back. I know how difficult this must be, but you can do this. James.
None of it was true, none of it was real. Bullshit. You want me to fucking finish this game now, knowing that it was all for nothing.
It's like a
So lazy.
conscious black box. It can show you your memories. Look into it.
Sure.
In your most recent episode, you recalled a false memory of a remote weather station. You were isolated from the rest of the world, locked inside your coma. We interacted with you daily, encouraging you to wake. Your family would do number puzzles with you. Anything really to bring you back. People needed answers, James. Do you remember?
I have another signal here for you, James. It's at 5610 FM. You can't miss it.
Okay, 5-6. Okay. FM. I guess we're gonna be just like going through the whole mechanics. So it's kind of like a recap.
Type in the numbers, James. Gotta see this.
Okay.
This is 20F.
20.
19.
Shit, I shouldn't have talked.
2304. Type in the numbers, James. Gotta see this. This is 20F. 12. 19. 86. 2304. Type in the numbers.
Okay, it worked. Shut up now. Report. We're back here. Well, that's not the way. What the fuck? What is it? I don't see it. Oh, there's something to read there. Oh, not what I wanted. Come on. Fatal accident. Wait, let's read this. Arrived on the scene to discover two cars that had been involved in a near head-on collision. Mr. Aitken found lying down outside his vehicle with head injuries. An ambulance was immediately called. Passenger was trapped in the vehicle in critical condition from wounds sustained in the collision. The driver of the blue sedan, Sophon Hennings, was found dead on the arrival. It was noticed that there was strong smell of whiskey from the driver and an empty whiskey bottle on the passenger seat. Mr. Aitken was questioned on scene. He described an oncoming blue sedan being clearly out of control, which he swerved to avoid Aitken's Asian passenger. Fuck, I don't read much there. The driver of the blue sedan is an ex-police officer of 20 years. Let's look there again. Okay, but how do I make it work? There's nothing here. I don't know what. Fuck. Driver information. Maybe I'm supposed to just put in those words that are circled around. Empty whiskey. Fine, let's do that. 20F, fatal accident. Again. Okay. Shit, is it capital? Yeah. Let's try that, you know. Okay, it's not. Nope. Well, shit. Let's try this. God damn it. Wait a minute. Why does it work now when it didn't before? That's bullshit. It didn't work before. I know. I was sure I did the same. I put in the same information.
Face it, James. Finally.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid. Okay, 7,000 FM.
It's not like him, at all. I've worked with Officer Hennings for 6 years and not once have we even talked about alcohol. Drunk driving. He was a father, a husband, he was fine. No way he caused this. It's him, this Haitian guy. He's got something to hide.
Ooh. Interesting. Where am I? This doesn't make sense to you. You step into the hospital ward, only it seems abandoned. Your vision is blurry. All of your episodes were recorded to tape. This is the fourth. You tense up. Someone else is here. You wash your hands, but in this place it feels pointless. A tape. It's a recording of Officer Williams.
Car next to him. Well, Hennings died next to him. What the fuck was he thinking? She was still alive when we got to her. If he'd have done something, they could all still be here.
So is my sister dead or no? Because, I mean, the report was saying that nobody was dead. You grab the key from the table, they weigh heavy in your hand. And only that the people were wounded, and I think the report also said that it wasn't my fault, that it was the fault of the other driver. He was a police officer who spent most waking moments in here. The only video they have, some horror compilation, trash. Actually no, it's not trash, it was the best part of the game. Which way? You only caught a glimpse of the room. You guess that's why there is no detail here. The waiting area is dark, but you feel a presence right behind you. No, I don't. Closed. Closed. Someone breathes on your neck, standing over you. No, they're not. Stop that. You feel dread in the pit of your stomach.
Okay, we have a 22-year-old male just brought in from a vehicle collision. He was awake and mobile at the scene, but collapsed on arrival to the emergency ward. The other passengers died in the accident.
Okay, so they did die.
Getting no pulse. Prepare for defib. Amp charge full to 10 and give me 100 joules. Come on, 100 joules. Charge amp full to 10.
Oh, wait, you're talking to me. Okay.
Come on.
Wait a second. You're confusing me. What?
Can we get this on the screen, please?
Sure. Camera? Sure. It's my eye.
I can't see what I'm doing. Get this on the screen now.
It's there. Shut the fuck up. What more do you want from me? Speak to me.
Come on, 100 joules. Charge amp full to 10.
Okay, 100, right? Where? Where do I put that? Here? How do I make it work?
Come on, 100 joules. Charge amp full to 10.
God damn it. I don't remember. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was pressing the wrong thing. 100, okay.
Joules. Charge amp full to 10.
Now.
Clear.
Alright. Didn't know which machine I have to press.
Let's try higher. 200 joules. Keep the amp charge at 10.
Okay.
200 joules. Keep the charge at 10. Let's go. Clear. Okay, we have a reaction of some sort here, a weak signal. Let's keep going. Increase again. 360, charge full.
Sure, why not?
Come on, 360, hurry.
Don't rush me.
Clear. Well, would you look at that? Seems we
I'm alive.
rhythm is stable. We need to run an X-ray right away.
An X-ray, okay.
Where are we with that X-ray? Let's get it going now, please.
What do you want me to do? How do I turn on an X-ray?
Where are we with that X-ray? Let's get it going now, please.
I feel stupid. But I don't remember. There is no... I don't have like the guide as I did in the previous episodes.
Where are we with that X-ray? Let's get it going now, please.
Oh, okay, now it works. Sure.
Looks like an intracerebral hemorrhage. We need to drain this now to relieve pressure. Prepare for trepanation. Switch on a drill, please.
Oh, trepanate. They're gonna get into my skull.
The drill.
Oh, the drill. Sure. What now? Want me to turn off stuff or? Oh. So it's beeping. Okay, now it works. I guess I had to turn off the X-ray.
Excellent progress. You're doing great. We need you to stay calm and try to relax while we go through these next steps. We're going to attempt to alleviate some of this discomfort.
Man, I wish I wasn't awake if that was happening to me. I wouldn't hate. Just like I know I wouldn't feel pain, but the sound of it, Jesus. We're back here. Not only is tonight New Year's Eve, but tomorrow we leave on 6-month trip abroad with friends. Mom, Dad, and your sister Jennifer have decided to throw a party to celebrate it all. The house is full. We're in the living room as usual. You don't recognize us, so look around. The room is full of chatty strangers, mostly friends of Mom and Dad. There is a door to the hall. Walk to the door. Open the door. Inspect the door. The doorway is wide open, allowing guests to move freely through the house. Go through the doorway. Leave the room. You push through the crowd into the hallway. The hallway is as welcoming as ever, only this time the folks have put a great big banner up across the main hall. Half-finished drinks are abandoned on almost every horizontal surface. Stairs lead up, although the party is firmly downstairs. Walk up the stairs. The hallway... check the banner. Inspect the banner. Bon voyage, James. Finally, not the final disappointment. Walk upstairs. Go up. As much as you'd love to, you promise you'd stay downstairs with the party. Go back to look around. Same as ever, stairs, door to the living room, and a door to the kitchen. Go to the kitchen. They say all the best parties are in the kitchen. The kitchen is full of people and loud. There are drinks and food on the table, and the party is in full swing. Dad has cooked a hog roast, which sits proudly on the table, although no one is eating it. Eat the roast. Maybe later. Drink. You put yourself a drink. Nice to loosen up. Talk to the people. You exchange pleasantries. Nod and smile. Nod and smile. Look around. There is an utility room and writing on the wall. Also, Jenny is here signaling you. Talk to Jen. She's too far away and the room is too loud. Go to Jen. You push through, apologizing over and over to get to Jennifer. You hug, you're going to miss each other. You thank her for the party. She asks if you are enjoying the party. No. Tell her you're not having fun. She frowns. She tells you to enjoy it anyway and to loosen up. She asks you to get her a drink. Go get the drink. You pour Jen a drink and one for yourself too. There's never an awkward silence with Jennifer. She always has a question. She asks if you have everything sorted for the big trip. I do. She repeats herself, asking if you're ready for your trip. I am ready. Yes. You tell her yes, that you have packed everything with plenty of room to spare. Another hug. Your family have really gone out their way to make this trip happen for you. It might be what you need to get some perspective and maybe not fuck up so much. She's going to miss you. You are going to miss her. She walks away. Jen has disappeared into the crowd. You're left standing, nodding and smiling at the approving faces. There is so much to do for this move. Can't mess it up, but first a drink. Take a drink. You pour down another drink. Anything to move the night along? Look around. The room is full. There is a utility room and writing on the wall. Read the writing. Check the writing. Read the wall. Inspect the wall. Go to utility room. You open the door and peer in. You're never allowed here normally. This is where Dad keeps his fine wine and makes whiskey. Ceiling to floor rugs, a collector. Although he does actually drink them too. There is a bottle with a ribbon around it and a card. Check the bottle. Inspect the bottle. It's a gift from Dad, I think. There is a card next to it. Read the card. You pick up the whiskey and the card. It's your dad's handwriting. Son, we're so proud of you and everything you've achieved. You've earned this. It's a bottle of 25-year-old double malt. You shouldn't really, but you have to try it. With your whiskey in hand, you take in the room around you. There must be hundreds, no, thousands of pounds worth of drinking here. You really must thank your dad for the whiskey. Look around. There are racks of fine wines on the door to the kitchen. Go back to the kitchen. You head back into the kitchen, clutching your new best friend. You stumble out of the utility room and back into the kitchen. That one is strong whiskey. You take another swig and give the thumbs up to Dad across the room. He nods and winks. Look around. Busy and noisy. We'll need to find somewhere quieter. Find somewhere quieter. Walk upstairs. Walk up. Up. Go. Fuck me. Go up. Oh. Utility room. Back to the kitchen. Read the writing. Leave the kitchen. You go back to the hallway. A few bumps and laughs on the way through and you make it to the hall. You stop dead in the tracks. It's Jen, covered in blood. Oh god, inspect Jen. She's staring straight at you. No one else notices. Look back at her. Blood is dripping down her face. It's mixing with tears. What's wrong? I'm sorry, I don't understand. Oh, it shows up there too. Talk to her. Talk to Jen. Look, it's getting creepy. Still doesn't understand. Ooh, that's Jen. Run away.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
We tried our best, Mrs. Asian, but her injuries were too severe.
No, I don't understand. I was just talking to her.
I'm afraid Jennifer passed away before we could get to her in surgery. We did the best we could. I'm so sorry.
Where is she? Let me see her.
Please, Mrs. Asian, take a seat.
I don't want to take a seat. Let me talk to her. Now.
I'll arrange for you to see her. In the meantime, James is in recovery. He's stable for now.
I don't want to see him.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess it wasn't the police officer that caused it. It was James. You are standing in the hallway. Something has stopped you in your tracks while searching your mind. Your sister interrupts. She waves her hand in front of you and asks if you can drive her home. You still feel out of sorts. Those words echo. Disagree. No. Don't agree. Ah. Walk to Jen. Talk to her. Speak to Jen. Yeah, we can talk in the car. Go get your keys. Look for keys? You need to look for them. They must be either in the kitchen or the living room. Go to the kitchen. Maybe your keys are in the kitchen. The kitchen is busy. Way too many people crammed in here, but I guess this is where the food and drinks are at. The guests are like a set of vultures picking at the roast in the kitchen counter. Your dad is locking up the utility room. Look for the keys. You need to look for them. They must be either in the kitchen or the living. I know. Talk to Dad. That tells you to take your sister home, but to go slow since you've had a few drinks already. That's not responsible. Open the utility room. Or that stops you. No way, son. I think you've had enough of my hard-earned collection. Go to the roast? Look around. It's difficult to move around in here between all the people at the kitchen table. Leave the kitchen. I don't think they're here. You had, Okay, I'm gonna go to... You are standing back in the hallway, bottle of whiskey in hand but no car keys. Jen points to the living room and sighs as she puts on her coat. Go to the living room. You're sure your keys are in the living room. The living room has a much more relaxed atmosphere compared to the kitchen. Various guests are sat on the chairs having civilized conversations. There's a coffee table in the middle of the room. Your mom is pouring a drink at the drinks cabinet. Talk to mom. I don't know what you're trying to use. Talk to mom. Tears immediately start to appear in her eyes. My son, off to America. She gives you a hug. Hug, mom. Hug my mom. Okay, never mind then. Check the coffee table. Inspect the coffee table. Drinks on coasters like proper civilized people. You can't see your keys. Fuck. Inspect the drinks cabinet. Your mom's collection of wines and spirits. The filthy no keys in here. Ask mom for keys. Ask where my keys are. Fuck. Talk to the guests. Speak to the guests. Speak to people, god damn it. Speak to people. They have no idea where you left your car keys. Car keys. Leave the room. Empty-handed, you head back out into the hall. You are standing back in the hallway, a bottle of whiskey in hand. She still points at the living room. Go to the living room. Okay, I guess I'm sure. I guess they're there. Look for keys. I know I need to look for them. Find the keys. Where could they be? Ask mom for key. Where is my key? God damn it. Inspect chairs. Friends in conversation, jackets and coats everywhere. Check my pockets. Inspect my pockets. Look around. A coffee table, a drinks cabinet. One of the chairs is overflowing with jackets and coats. Inspect the chair. No. Inspect the jackets. You search through all the jackets and coats until you find yours. Aha! Car keys in the pocket. You grab both. Leave the room. Keys in hand, you head back into the hall. Jen thanks you for helping her out. She has work in the morning, and no one else is in any fit state to drive. You can handle it though. You know the road like the back of your hand, don't you? I don't know, are you asking me? Am I supposed to respond to that? Of course. Okay, leave the house. You open the front door and walk out into the freezing night. The cold air hits you. You are glad you have your jacket with you. There is a dusting of snow around you as you step down from the porch. The yard extends around the back of the house, and the car sits at the front of the house. Enter the car. You fumble with the car handle, confused, until Jen tells you maybe use the key in your hand. Use the key. Fumbling with the car keys, you eventually get the door open and climb inside. The car is freezing as you fumble around with your seatbelt. Your sister opens up the car glove box and hands you a note and a key that was inside. She tells you that it's for when you return. Read the note. The note is from you and from your dad and reads, "Hi son, hope you enjoy your break. You'll need to fire up the generator around the back to get the power and lights on. Also found something in the attic for you. It's in your room. Enjoy." Alright, it's that now. The car is freezing. Both you and Jen have your seatbelts on and are ready to go. It's time to go. Drive. The car doesn't move, given that the engine isn't actually on. It's like you've never driven before. Start the engine. You try to turn the ignition with sheer willpower, despite holding keys in your hand. Use the keys. It takes a number of attempts, but you eventually slot the key into the ignition. He's not just like tipsy, okay? He's drunk as fuck. And the thing is that his sister probably isn't that drunk. Or maybe she is, but I don't know. But I assume she's not. So then it's like she looks at him and she's like, oh, I guess you can drive me back home. It's completely fine. Turn the key. Turn the key into the ignition, and the car roars to life. Press the pedal. Drive. The car squeals but stays stationary. Jen suggests releasing the brake, giving you a wide-eyed stare. Bro, I can't drive. Release the brake. You very hesitantly release the handbrake. Drive. You put the car in gear and pull out the driveway, like the first-time driver. You really shouldn't be driving. I am driving, very drunk, on the road towards the town where your sister stays. Jen started dozing off as soon as the journey got going. This shouldn't take long. You've come to a junction. Is it left or right? You can't remember. Left. Go left. You don't want to, but you had better ask Jen for directions. Ask Jen for directions. She grunts and throws her arm to the left. It's left. Of course it's left. Go left. You turn the car left at the junction and accelerate off, confident that you are on the right road. Now you loosen up and put your foot down on the accelerator. You feel powerful as the engine roars at your command. Jen sits up in her chair and clutches your arm. She asks you to slow down. Slow down. That's not what really happened though, is it?
You're all over the place, James. Pull over.
Jen is hitting your arm and yelling at you. Crazy sister. Strange. There is a set of headlights coming directly at you, but really slow. Like slow motion. Avoid the crash. You try to react, but your body isn't responding. There's nothing you can do to stop this. There's no way to control it. The lights merge with your car, the outside joins the inside.
Pull over.
The whole world around you begins to scream.
James!
Yeah.
It was at this very moment, wasn't it, James? The moment you lost it all. Your sister, your parents, yourself. And then you made it worse. Go on. Show us what you did.
Oh, did he frame the guy? You were capping the car, your world is upside down, your seatbelt struggles against gravity, trying to hold you in your seat. An impact in another car has torn out. In the chassis, poisonous fumes spilling your car from the engines. You are in grave danger. You had to get out of here. Get out. You can't move, your seatbelt is still in place. Remove the seat belt. You release your seatbelt yourself from the seat. Takes over a slump on the roof of the car. Get look at my sister. She's alive. She's been hurt, and she's trapped. I can barely read there. Save my sister. Free my sister. Fuck. Help my sister. You can't do anything for her right now. You need to get help yourself now. Why? I can pull her out. Leave the car. You squeeze through the wreckage and fall on your knees on the ground next to your vehicle. Every breath brings pain to your chest. Your head is throbbing. A blue car has smashed into the passenger side of your car. Your life cannot be ruined by this. You're standing holding your whiskey in your dad's note and flashing lights are approaching at a distance. Help my sister. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Fucking look around. A crash site. From the crash cars, the sky. What? Inspect the other car. The hazard lights blink and fumes rising from the engine. Though the smashed windows you can see the motionless driver. Help the driver. He's dead, James. He can't be helped, but he might still help you. Nah. Put the bottle in the car. What good is pouring it? I can't read this shit. Still have the bottle. Put the bottle in another car. Plant the bottle. Fucking frame the other driver. Inspect the bottle. Drink whiskey. Come on, James, if you drink. I can't read this shit. Come on, James, if you drink this now and you're going to get what's coming to you. Throw the bottle. You can't just toss this away without thinking. They will find it and they will come to you. Throw the bottle away. Toss the bottle in the second car. Get rid of the bottle. What the fuck? Let me think. Hide the bottle. Well, that's not smart thinking, James. They will link it to you. Oh my god, this is annoying. Frame the driver. Frame. Put the bottle in the driver's seat. You're annoying me, game. Put the bottle in driver's hand. What can I type? Help Jen. Help my sister. Let me think. What can I do? Look at the bottle. Inspect the other. Walk to other car. Walk to the other car. Oh my god, run away. Fine. Leave the place. I don't know what it says. What good is pouring it out? going to James. You still have the bottle. Pour the whiskey. Pour the bottle out. Throw away the bottle. Break the bottle. Oh my god. Hide the bottle. Pour the whiskey on the driver. Oh, finally. With the lights approaching closer, you begin to hear the shrill of their sirens. You simply cannot go to jail for this. You clean the bottle to remove your connection with the whiskey. You then very deliberately spill the remainder of the bottle's contents on the driver, and you toss the incriminating evidence onto his passenger seat. A circle of flashing lights surrounds you, illuminating the crash light in the darkness. Behind them, an army of people all staring. One figure steps out, a silhouette, and walks towards you. Talk to the person. You try to talk, but you aren't making any sense. Walk to the person. Sorry, you aren't making any sense. Wait. Look around. The red and blue fishing lights are causing the pain in your head to be all the more severe. Walk towards the figure. Walk towards the silhouette. Walk towards the person. I don't, walk straight. Approach the person. As you approach the man, the pulsating lights around you get dimmer and dimmer while the pain in your head increases.
I know you're tearing yourself apart over it, but no matter what you keep telling yourself, you have to listen to me. That accident, that poor man, me. You have to remember. It was all your fault.
So, you think I care?
I know what you did. How you left me there to protect yourself. Planting evidence on some poor man. You went headfirst into that officer and you wrecked all of our lives. And then you couldn't even take responsibility. You did the right thing for you and no one else. Save yourself. Only it was wrong, wasn't it?
Locked.
Look at you now. Utterly consumed by it. Say it, James.
Why are you haunting me?
Say it. Tell them.
Fine, it was my fault. Happy.
Listen to yourself.
Fine.
Well, I think we've made progress today, Mr. Asian. I guess we should tell the police what you've told us. Although I don't suspect they'll take you anywhere. I think you'll be with us for quite some time. Come on, let's get you back to your shows. I'll see you tomorrow.
I guess that's all. I mean, I'll see. Maybe because I think it's just credits, and after that, nothing. Yeah, okay, that's over. So now my opinion about the game. Let's start with the gameplay. I think the gameplay in this game is very good. Usually the puzzles were holding a very high level of quality, which is rare for, in my opinion, in puzzle games. That's why I don't really play puzzle games on YouTube, because I feel like I would be stuck for longer times and it wouldn't be very fun to watch. I feel like I would have to look up for answers online, which I hate to do, but that's what I do. That's what I just feel like I have to do, or else I'm never gonna solve the puzzles. I almost never had those kind of moments in this game. And the game was very varied. The stages they differed from each other a lot. I never felt like I was doing the same things over and over again. I think like my favorite parts of the game were the text RPG ones. It just kind of felt like they were the most story heavy. I just liked having to come up with proper phases or words to push the story forward. I just wish there was more freedom in the things I can say to push the story forward. The amount of possibilities, it felt very narrow. The other issue is that I wish I had more power over where the story was gonna go. Yes, I know that the story was it was more of a memories. It was kind of like a memory, you know. So of course I couldn't change the memories, but I still wish that we could at least change the details of it depending on the choices we make during the text RPG sections. Now let's get to the story. This is in my opinion, the best and the worst part. The best part is those cool little like settings that each of the episodes had, and there's like interesting lore and the premises are very good, but it felt like those stories were never realized. It felt like just half of them were written, and then by the end they were just being like mashed into the center narrative that the whole game had, which sucks in my opinion, because those kind of mini stories were much more interesting than the main story, of James Atrion, or whatever his name is. And it did bother me that none of the things we did in those episodes mattered, because it was all just memories. It was all just memories merging with a fantasy. And I hate this trope. It's one of the worst tropes in writing. Whenever I see it, whenever I get it, I roll my eyes, because I think it's super lazy. It's a super lazy way to write your story, because then you don't have to explain shit. You don't have to end your stories in a satisfying way. You don't have to make all those dots connect. You don't have to do anything, okay? Like, you can explain everything happening in the game with, oh, this was just allegory, none of it happened, it was a dream. Dreams are weird and they don't make much sense. I hate this shit, okay? I don't know if any dev is ever gonna watch me, but please, don't ever write your game like that. It's lazy, and it only shows how big of an amateur you are as a writer. So that's why I can't really recommend this game to many people. I can't, okay? I feel so disappointed because my friend recommended this game to me, and she was like, oh, you have to play this game, it's so clever and creative and kind of scary. And yeah, I'm just disappointed. I really am. As far as the scariness goes, the game doesn't really have jump scares, but the atmosphere is pretty creepy, I'd say. I did feel creeped out a bunch of times. which is a plus, but it's not a game that you should go in with the expectations that it's a horror game, it's mostly just experimental story driven experience. That's gonna be all. I don't know if what I said made my sense. I don't really write a script. I'm just kind of going with it, but yeah, that's gonna be all. Bye guys, and see you later.